Hi, Dad. Happy birthday. 80 years old. That's amazing. Pretty special, too. Trying to think of just one memory. I was sitting here thinking, I can't think of one or two specific memories. You were just always there in my life. When I think of you, I think of love without judgment, warmth and security. I always trusted you. I have a faint memory of you carrying me when I was a little girl, of taking care of me when I was sick, you and Mom. Um, one when I was in high school and out with whomever, and we got stuck in makeout spot, and the car wouldn't start, and I was the only one that was willing to call, and you came and took us all home. Getting married, dancing with you, and of course being a grandpa to my boys. You are a good grandpa. You always had patience with them and have fun with them. Gosh, at the cabin, so many memories at the cabin with the boys, you fishing with the boys and teaching us all how to water ski. And I remember you teaching me how to clean a fish, and I would always stand there next to you waiting to see if it was a girl fish or boy fish because of the eggs. I always thought that was cool. And just, like I said, I can't think of any one special memory. So, just want to let you know that I love you. I was very lucky that God gave me to you. And I wish I was there to give you a big old hug. So you and Mom have a good day. Thank you for loving Mom. Thank you for loving me. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Father. Happy birthday to you. How old are you now? How old are you now? 80! Oh my gosh!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandpa!
Something about stopping. Stop with all this smartest, prettiest crap. Okay.
Hello, Grandpa. Happy birthday. My favorite memory with you is probably fishing with you at sunset on Alva Lake. It was just you, my dad, my brother, and me. As the sun was setting over the lake, it was a really special moment. I'm done.
I'm done.
I love you, Adam.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah, there.
Oh yeah,
that
that.
wouldn't be bad. I love you, happy.
Yeah, I love you. Happy 80th birthday.
Very good. Get out of here.
All right.
Fine. We can all go in the kitchen for a while.
Hello, Father. Happy 80th birthday. I can't believe I have a father who's 80 years old, with me being as young as I am. But I digress. First of all, I couldn't think of a better role model for being a man, a husband, and a father. So you have provided me with that, and I thank you, and it's something I carry with me through my life. And it's very easy to be very proud of you on all those levels, as a man, as a husband, and a father. And thank you for everything that you've given me. Couple memories. Obviously the cabin Rhinelander that come to mind. I remember you and I were fishing out on the lake. It was one of those beautiful Alva Lake still mornings. The lake was like a mirror. We're the only boat out on the lake. The sun had come up. Not too far from our boat was a loon. We were sitting there fishing, not catching anything, as we often did, but just kind of enjoying the moment. And there was a loon on the lake, and I remember as we were fishing, another loon was flying over, and the loon on the lake went, "What?" And the loon that was flying over just went, his wings kind of went out like this, and he put on the brakes, and literally right around our boat, if you remember, this loon just came circling, the one that was in the air just came circling around, and finally just landed on the water. And it was so quiet you could hear the air through the wings as this thing was landing and braking, and then all of a sudden, just hear it hit the water, and it just paddled over to the other loon. And it was just one of those perfect moments on Alva Lake. And then the other, I suppose it was another Alva Lake perfect moment, was when I was up there by myself. Well, I mean, I was up there with you guys and by myself. That was the famous bat in my bedroom weekend. When I was sleeping the sleep of the North Woods. We had been out probably foresting, fishing, hiking. I was tired. We had a wonderful dinner. I was in bed. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. The windows are open. You can hear the crickets chirping. I'm out like a light. All of a sudden, the light goes on, and there's the father, who I thought loved me, standing over my bed, swinging a 2x4 over my head, going, "That damn bat, I can't hit it!" He's swinging at this thing, and I wake up, and there's my father standing over me. The light goes on with literally a 2x4 swinging, and then I realize that there's a bat flying around in the bedroom. This went on for quite a while, and finally, thank God the bat flew out of the room, because I don't know what would have happened, but he flew out of the room, and we finally got the bat out of the cabin, and my sleep was a little disturbed that night. I don't know, I never got a good night's sleep after that, because I always pictured someone standing over my bed with a 2x4 from then on. So anyway, so many good memories. That's just a couple of them. And again, happy 80th birthday, and I hope you are all well, and you're probably much warmer than we are, being you're down in Texas in February, and we're up here in Chicago. So I love you, happy birthday, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start saying something. I'm going to start.
Yep.
Hi, Grandpa. Happy birthday. Just a few more Alva Lake memories for you. Whenever I think of you, I always think of course, fishing on the lake and catching all the perch and rock bass and whatever we might, rock bass specialists, that's right, whatever we might find out there, if anything. And I remember playing on the beach, and the inner tube, my one and only inner tube ride with you in that old clunky motorboat, barely pulling the big yellow inner tube across the lake. And those are really special times. And
That summer beach thing.
yeah, and the summer that we were up there with the Smiths, and that was really fun, and those were really, really special times for me, so thank you for that. And happy 80th birthday, and we'll see you soon.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, that was that summer that DJ went up with us.
Hi, Dad. Happy 80th birthday. I have inherited the Skiba genes. I'm going to try to get through this without crying, but it may be difficult. Care about you a lot, love you a lot. As Paul said, also very happy and proud of the role model that you have been, because I have inherited a wonderful husband as a result. Good husband,
Don't cry.
good
Not
father,
crying.
good friend, all of those traits that you have, and happy that we live in the area and have been able to spend so much time with you and have had the time to get to know you. Different than the other people, Alva Lake memories obviously are important in our lives, but what I remember the best is when you would come over to our Garden Street house.
Yeah.
And work on the house every morning. Yeah, I remember you coming over and bringing your thermos of coffee. I always thought that was so weird. That I would have a pot of coffee going, but you would bring your own and bring your overalls. It was sort of like you were still on the job every morning, and I was your daughter-in-law and grandchildren were there, but you took your role very seriously. And coming over and doing what you did to get our house set. And those are just really good memories, good times. And with the little guys, you were always so good and patient with them. And when they would come and get in your way and think they were helping Grandpa, but probably set you back by a half hour or so. So that's what I remember the most. I think of you with Mom and all the girls, Dad Skiba and his harem, how good you are with all of your friends, whether they are single women or whether they are couples or whether they are family. And that's real important. And I think of how good you were with my family, with my parents and with my grandmother, how you would stop and call and how much she loved you and appreciated that. So, I'm sorry. As I say, good thoughts, good memories, just one of those traits that I inherit. But anyway, thinking of you with love and wish you much, much happiness and good health on your 80th.
That's what I'm gonna do.
We're gonna do this. Well, happy 80th birthday. I guess start by saying I've always respected you a lot, and always seen you as a real manly, tough man, old-fashioned man's man kind of person, and maybe the biggest memory I have of you is teaching me how to ride my first bicycle right out here on the road, running along behind me, holding me, and let me pedal off by myself, falling off in the ditch, and then starting over again. And I remember I was so proud to be riding a bike at 7 years old. You helped me do that. That's a good memory of you. And of course, the cabin, like everybody else has said, fishing and inner tubing and all that kind of stuff. And just being a really good grandpa. So, happy birthday. Love you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Poppy. Happy birthday to you. You know how old Poppy is?
Yeah.
80.
Hello.
How old is Braden?
Big fat house.
Happy birthday, Grandpa. Some of my fondest memories are at the cabin, you teaching me how to fish and how to water ski, and how Grandma's fish is the only fish I'll eat out at the cabin. And I don't know, if I can end up like you when I'm your age, I think my life will be a success. All right. And I love you.
Hey, good looking. I hear you're getting younger and smarter. And it's proven too from the last time I seen you a couple weeks ago when you came down. Happy birthday. 80 years. It's a long time. It's a great accomplishment. Some of the best memories I've had was probably learning how to water ski for the first time behind your fishing boat. Fishing was also great. Taught me everything about fishing, and of course Grandma's cooking the fish was also great. Never had anything like it. Those are great memories. Wish you still had it so you can put it in my will. Put it in your will for me. Anyway, happy birthday. I'm glad to hear that you're doing a lot better, and you're a fighter. I mean, you've done it all your life and you won't quit. You've installed that in me and it's made me a better person. So, anyway, happy birthday. I love you. Keep going strong.
I'd like to join everyone else in wishing you a happy birthday. 80 years old. How do you sum up 80 years? There was all the fun stuff you did with your brothers growing up in Chicago, making do during the Depression. There was having a mother who ordered Polish sausage over the phone saying, "I want one this big." There were also things like, "Where's the Slugsit?" And "Where's the thing, water go, noodles stay?" There were feasts at Bush's at Christmas and Easter, and so many other inscrutable Polish sayings. Then there was courting Millie, going to the make-out place and having to take walks around the car. Later, there was giving your best for your country in England, with all the laughs, the sorrows, the knowing that you were accomplishing something truly historic that went along with all of that. Then, there was no more taking walks around the car, your son being born 9 months after you got home. Soon after that, there were 2 beautiful, energetic daughters. There were memories of doing family things, taking trips. There was a teapot full of tea in the face when Busha threw it out the window. There was a tile store, one North Wacker, trains, a moped. There was church, weddings, funerals, 3-hour-long Christmas services in Polish, and all the other heartwarming things that you did in church. Then maybe the most fun memories of all, the cabin, Lake Alva. What began as an empty shell grew into a cozy little cottage in the woods, a second home filled with children's laughter. There was fishing, loons, crystal clear lake water, friends and relatives showing up with swim fins and goggles. There was that fun little red boat, the outboard motor that never seemed to want to work, the yearly wrestling with the pier trying to get it out into the lake, how soft your hair felt after washing it in the lake. There was sunburns and all the wonderful memories with your grandchildren. There was water skiing, hummingbirds, Minocqua, BB guns, huge tadpoles, going to powwows, fishing, watching the bears at the dump, loons, sunsets, bonfires on the beach, s'mores. There were night skies filled with stars. These were truly magical times. What other memories? There was a dachshund named Heidi warming herself by the vent in the kitchen of the brick house on Fairview. There was Ronnie's puzzle collection in the basement. There was the TV room, barbecues in the backyard, Grandma Milka looking for her voucher. There was the Taggies, monthly card parties, the grade school across the street, brownies, cheerleading, track, Maine South, sleepovers, graduation, Western Illinois University, Northern Illinois University. And then there were weddings, rites of passage, retiring, getting a gold-plated hammer from your friends on the train, a mobile home in Des Plaines, jet roar, complaining about the Mexicans, singing to your bride at your 50th anniversary party. Paul spoke about what a great role model you were, what you are. Wonderful husband, loving father, all-around good guy. That's true. And what a blessing it was for your children to have you as a dad. And that's not a given. In fact, it's rare. I know, I didn't have it when I was growing up. Your kids were truly fortunate to have you, so congratulations. 80 years old, that's quite an accomplishment. I salute you, happy birthday, and I wish you many, many more.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandpa. Happy birthday to you.
Happy 80th!
Happy 80th birthday. Hope you have many more. Bark, bark, bark.